you guys are having a good day today. I'm gonna basically make a quick video for you here. If you take a look at this door panel and this truck, the seat's pretty nappy. It's a little nasty. So I'm gonna show you guys how to clean this real quick. I'm gonna make a fast video for you. So right here are the 3 tools you could use, or 4. Microfiber towel from Costco. Obviously I have some gloves on. This is going to be degreaser. It's Meguiars degreaser. I filled up about 6 ounces of degreaser because of how disgusting it was, and that's kind of the general rule. Is I think you start out with about 10%, which is 3 ounces, because this is a 32-ounce spray bottle. And then here's the magic eraser as well as a cocode brush. These come in packages. These are awesome. The magic eraser is actually known as a melamine sponge. Those are awesome. But going back to the mix ratio, 6 ounces of degreaser, and then I put probably a half an ounce of Dawn dish soap. So yeah, that's it. Pretty cheap. I'm gonna go with this with, basically minimal material. So I'm gonna shake up the product, and I'm gonna just basically just spray it. You'll want to be careful. Wouldn't even be a horrible idea to wear a respirator. But I'm going to do a double wipe on this. Wouldn't even be a bad idea to lightly spray the window, because it's just kind of nasty. But I'm going to do a double wipe. So I'm just going to wipe it initially, get all the stuff off. This wasn't even the worst one. The driver's side was pretty bad. But so I'm going to take my Costco microfiber here, and I'm basically going to spray a little bit of degreaser on it. And this is going to be basically a video where you could pretty much do it without much materials, if that even makes sense. But I'm used to detailing with like an air compressor and that kind of stuff. So at any rate, I'm going to let it kind of dwell, or basically saturate, even on some of the heavier spots. Hit it pretty good. You don't necessarily, the biggest key to this stuff is you don't want to hit your electronics. So you see how I barely have anything on the electronics. You can lightly spritz it, but I really don't want to have much on there. So I'm going to take my microfiber, and like I said, I'm at work here today, and I'm kind of away from the air compressor and stuff. So I'm used to I'm being a little spoiled and always having air, which makes it super easy. But I'm gonna do a 2-wipe method, and hopefully you guys can hear me with all these loud motorcycle drive-by. But I'm gonna do a double wipe method where we'll just do an initial wipe just to get the majority of the stuff off, and then I'll come back with the magic eraser as well as the cocode brush. So basically you just want to be nice and thorough and get as much as you can. I'm going to switch hands because I'm right-handed. I'll take the corner of my towel and push it in that crack. Like I said, I'm a little spoiled. I've always had air, and I'm not sure how half these mobile detailers do it without air. It's a nice thing to have. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my towel over. That's why you fold your towels in 4s. And I'll spray a little bit of degreaser lightly, but then I'm gonna hit the window just because it's nasty. You'll want to follow up with either a glass cleaner or something else. Like I'll use alcohol a lot of times, but that's for another video. So I use one side and the other. I'm just mainly trying to get our work trucks just kind of disgusting. So there you go. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit it, get my squirt bottle, hit it one more time. I'm not doing it super heavy. I'm not applying it super heavy. Just kind of, a little bit of medium, like a medium spray, I would say. here's another thing I want to point out to you guys. The closer you get and the more you spray, the heavier it gets. The further back you spray, the more misty it gets. So that's a little advanced trick when you're detailing. But so there you go. That's having finesse with your spray. So I'm gonna load the magic eraser, and like I said, you can get these on Amazon, and they're basically, the name for it's a melamine sponge. So here we go. So like I said, I'm doing it in 2 sections or 2 passes, and mainly because I want to get the grunge off it first, you know, and then now I can just kind of fine tune it, get the handle nice. But these things are a super awesome cleaner. This truck's a little nasty, and it will take off a little bit of material, as you can see, but I'm not super concerned with this truck. If I was more concerned about taking material off, I would use a brush, you know, or even a terry towel cloth helps too. But this truck's a work truck, and I'm just trying to dial her in. So all right, so we got that pretty good. Now I'm gonna get my cocode brush. I'm gonna spray the head of it. I'll spray kind of in there and give the whole thing a light coat. And I'll spray around my speaker area lightly. And then I'm gonna take my brush and I'll hit this. And I'll hit all the cracks, and I'll get in the window controls. Yeah, like I said, it's nice to have compressed air, but I thought I'd actually shoot a video for you guys, you know, using just standard products that you don't have to have thousands of dollars invested. I usually have tons of money invested, so a little hard to do 2 hands like this holding the phone or whatnot. So I'll just scrub the speaker pretty good, and that's pretty much about it. So I'll take the wet side of my towel, and I'm gonna dry it. The beauty of what I'm showing you guys here is this is all pretty cheap stuff. You can buy a microfiber pretty cheap, and most people have Dawn dish soap usually. And the only other thing is I use Meguiars all-purpose cleaner, and that's some good stuff. It's expensive. You could use Purple Power too if you want, but literally it's pretty cheap. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but I'm gonna fold my towel in 4s again using the clean side, and I'm just gonna go, I'll kind of bring it in there, switch hands. You could take a dry brush in here if you want, but this thing doesn't have to be super perfect. But yeah, the biggest key is letting this stuff dwell and letting it sit on there. And then, like I said, the magic eraser or melamine sponge is awesome. So like I said, you're going to want to clean the window. I just want to get all the grease off the window. But you're going to want to clean the window afterwards with glass cleaner or alcohol, and that'll be a separate video. So, you know, the biggest thing is taking your rag and dropping it in the cracks. Like I said, the beauty is all this stuff's pretty cheap, you know. Microfiber, you can get the cocode brushes, like a pack of 4 off of Amazon. So, you know, get your towel in there. You know, like I said, using air is awesome, but you don't always have air, so we'll just go like so. All right, scrub the handle a little better. Biggest thing is just be thorough. Oh, boom. Fairly quick, 10 minutes. Would have been quicker if I didn't have the phone in my hand, but much better. So hope you guys are having a great day, and it's how to clean a door panel pretty quickly. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.